from the backyard. I know. Is there a better place to talk about financial decisions than your backyard? I'm hanging out, I got the sunshine, and I'm wondering, should I invest early? Yes. So here I made up an example, and I'm going to work with the calculator screenshots and try to convince you the importance of investing early in your life. So far, the assignments that have come in on the TVM solver have been great. So I think you're getting a handle on the calculator. I hope you've enjoyed using it. Remember, if you don't have your calculator, if it's lost, you don't know where it is, there's the free TI upload at the top of Moodle. So put it on your laptop. Take advantage that Texas Instruments is sharing that out nationally. I think through June, maybe July. So take advantage of it. It's free and it's a calculator. So let me run through the scenario that I just made up. I'm going to see if I can get my tablet showing on the screen because I created a couple screenshots for this example. So here's the example. The question of the day is, should I invest early? Yes, please do. So here's the scenario I made up. Say, okay, like you're in your 20s, you get out of college, first job, and you commit to putting aside $100 a month. It's very doable. It just takes discipline. So I'm talking about if you do it every month, $1,200 a year. And maybe you just do this for 10 years. And for some reason, maybe you're having a family, you have to buy a house or something when you're 32, so you stop. So this is the question. If you make payments of $1,200, one payment a year for 10 years, how much will you have? So think about this. The payment amount, again, kind of negative. It's leaving your wallet, so it's negative. This is what I'm solving for. I'm going to assume 7.5% interest on all of these. That is a very reasonable expected return over time. In the stock market, some people will say 8 to 10. So I said 7.5, thinking if you're investing in stocks, that would be helpful. So here's what that number turns out to be. It is almost $17,000. So would you like to have $17,000 when you're 32? Yeah, for many reasons. We like money. But think about this. What if you stop making more investments, which you should always be saving? But what if you just save that $17,000 at age 32? You stop and say, you know what, I'm just going to put that into my savings until I'm 65. So for 33 years, I can do math here, 33 plus 32 is 65. I want to know what that 17,000 is going to turn, what's going to grow into. So at that point in time, age 32, that 17,000 would be my present value. For 33 years, it would grow to be this. Now, I don't think anyone's going to retire on $185,000, but it sure would be nice, and I needed some number to use for this example. So this is not enough to retire on, but I hope it gets the point across. Watch what I'm going to make you think about. What if I hadn't invested early? You took AQR, you were going to invest in your 20s, and I hope this will convince you of it. And what if you wait till you're 45, all right? You're probably married, got kids, maybe the kids are getting ready to go to college. You don't really have a lot of extra money at that point in time. I'm just telling you from being in it right now. But I want to know, what would my payments at age 45 have to be to reach that same goal? So at 45, want to retire at 65. So how can I make payments to reach this value if I have 20 years for it to invest? And this is kind of interesting, right? This is the goal, to have 185,000. I'm looking for how much I'm going to have to pay in over 20 years. And the answer is, I don't know if this surprises you or not, 4,200. So say almost 4,300. This is per year. Everyone's like, well, I can't wrap my head around that. It would be about 356 per month. Now, if you would just save for 10 years, $100 a month in your 20s, when honestly you don't have a lot of needs. It's you and your rent and your apartment, and you want to have some fun. But now you're in your 40s, and for 20 years, you got to make that amount, and you maybe have kids and a mortgage and things going on. Does this maybe convince you that investing early is helpful? So what makes money grow for you? Do you remember from a few lessons ago? Time and compound interest. So again, I'm going to run through that scenario just so you can think through this. If you, in your 20s, just for 10 years, saved $100 a month, just for 10 years, it would grow to be about $17,000. And then if you stopped at that point in time and you put that $17,000 away until you retired, it would be worth this at retirement. That's if you save for 10 years, $100 a month. If you wait until you are 45 to start, so you only have 20 years for your money to grow, to reach that same goal, you would have to put in this much per year, which comes out to this much a month. And this again is for 20 years. Okay. So the choice is yours. Are you going to invest early or are you going to be silly and wait? Please don't be silly and wait. And please, I hope I've convinced you with that example, and I'll probably make up some more numbers like that. But that's the importance of investing early. So take that advice, get outside and enjoy the sun. And I miss seeing you. Have a great day.